Hey, Shalom, Ahchyam. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Harbakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations be to the hopeful elect brethren. Noise in the gospel of God, living up the standard of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, wherever they may be. This is the Ahchyam Mahaloya, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Harbakwadash, which is in the name of the Holy Spirit. Hey, brothers, man, this lesson is going to be titled something to that magnitude of, hey, fear not, man, and stand up for righteousness. Okay? Don't get complacent. Strive for the truth unto death. Alright? Because now we're entering some hilarious times, man. And, hey, we know according to what's written, it said that some men's faith is going to waver. Hey, bro, all you brothers out there that got an ear to hear. We've made it this far, man. Alright? Now the real test begin to see if you've been on your shit or not. So, hey, martial law, the RFID chip, these vaccinations, man. Hey, you can't worry about that, Ahchyam. Got to be in the spirit of the Lord, man. Because, hey, like we were just going over it in a group meeting, and brothers was bringing out some heavy points, man, about how you got these guys that wasn't believing. They believed that the mark of the beast wasn't the chip. They believed that it was Christianity or embargo, whatever they believed in. Now, the words that we spoke through the testimony of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai coming to pass. And now these men outside of Great Millstone, their faith are wavering. Okay, they're asking questions. They're causing confusion. And they becoming complacent. They're scrambling like chips now, man. And, hey, you brothers in Great Millstone and that teach the same doctrine. Hey, bro, now is the time to exuberate and exemplify your faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. All right? Hey, they're talking about nobody can really work. Nobody can come out their house until they get the vaccination. And I knew, according to what this demon Bill Gates said, hey, he said, look, we don't want to open the economy back up until people get vaccinated. Well, you know what you're supposed to say, brother? Fuck that vaccination, man. All right? Fuck a vaccination. Have faith in Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Because, hey, if you get that vaccination, 9 times out of 10, hey, Esau is going to coerce you into getting that chip. Because it's under the same stipulations now, the same guidelines. Oh, well, you know, in order to open up the economy, you have to get vaccinated for social distancing. You know, we don't want people to get sick, and it's just for the well-being of the country. You know, and you guys wanna, you wanna have your jobs, you go back on furlough. This is the shit they're gonna do, and they're pretty much giving you the same draconian instances that they're gonna push with the RFID chip, man. So, hey, the hell with that vaccination. Because you don't know what's in the vaccination. You don't know what kind of poisons or what kind of substance or what kind of toxins they're going to put in your bloodstream. So the Lord don't give us a spirit of fear. Look, man, if you got to lose your job for your faith, then lose your fucking job, man. Because like the brother Bakwash said, he said, hey, look. He said, look, bro, we got the victory. If you and Yahweh Shai is connected to your spirit and he's dealing with you and you believe that, he said you elevate on another level. The Lord conquered death already. So what is it to fear? Scriptures say fear him that have the power to kill. It says don't fear him that have the power to kill the body, but fear him that have the power to kill both body and soul in hell. So you fear the Most High and his son Yahweh Shai. You don't fear what man can do to you, man. Because, hey, we got to get new bodies anyway. That's what the brother said. So, fuck that martial law, man. Don't let that shit get you scared. Be circumspect. Always keep the spirit of the Lord first to guide you. Because the scriptures say, need to fear. The Most High is your guide, man. All right? So, the time now to get afraid. We can't get afraid. We got to bolden up. We got to be more in their face. We got to push this gospel. We got to curse these devils out more, man. And when I say curse them out, that don't mean going up to every Edomite you see and say, you the devil, you're going to be da blah. Nah, man. You curse them out through the spirit. You let your work show forth, man. And you pump these shows out until you can't do it no more. Okay? Brothers, we know it's quarantine and things like that because you got this social distancing crap going on all over the place. Some brothers are doing lessons in their backyard. Some brothers are doing sit down. Some brothers are doing hangouts. We still able to go to the wilderness somewhat and do lessons for right now because they're not really cracking down or cracking a whip in all places. But sooner or later, it's going to be a time that we ain't going to be able to go out there because Esau is giving out $1,000 fines if he catch you outside, which proves that the COVID shit ain't even all that bad. It proves it's a bunch of BS. Because if it was that damn bad, why are you out handing people $1,000, a $1,000 ticket, knowing that we're in a financial crisis and people can't afford it? You see? You see how hypocritical this devil is? You see how sinister he is? I give you $1,000 ticket, but yet you laid off from a job. So it's about control, brothers, and fear. And they stated fear is the greatest motivator of men. But on this side, you fear on the right-hand side, which is going to motivate your faith to increase. So when I say fear on the right-hand side, meaning you put your faith and trust in Yahweh Ahchyam Yahushai and fear his name, man. Not no fucking Edomite that's going to call martial law that say, oh, you don't get vaccinated, you can't go to work. Or if they kick down your door and you there and they throw you in a FEMA camp, then so be it. Pray to the Lord, man. Because that's going to be some brothers' fate that they're going to get put in concentration camps. The scriptures told you that. You know? So if you're trying to avoid that fate, then ultimately, man, you're going to sell yourself out. Because you can't avoid a fate that's already pre-written for you. Okay? So this is 2 Timothy 1:7. It says, for the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So this is why brothers ain't bugging out. We see this going on. We like, yep, okay. Yep. All right, next. What's next? You know, when we gonna make our move, etc. Like, all this week, man, I've been sipping yan. You know what I'm saying? I played the video game. Of course, I've been studying and doing lessons and things like that and getting up with brothers. But it's just like a typical day, you know, but it's more on alert now. Now I'm looking like, okay, I might have to make this move if the spirit permits. But nonetheless, man, I ain't out in the house pacing back and forth, biting my fingernails out. Oh, shit, Esau can kick down my door. Hey, he's going to do it. He's going to do it anyway. I can't stop that. That's why we keep the spirit of the Lord first, man. You know, and it says of a sound mind, and that's having a mind of soundness there, being actually in a spirit of understanding and being calm and patient. Because we know this thing, man. We know what's going to happen. We talked about it. However long brothers been in truth, 2, 3, 4 to 30 years. Hey, brothers, the primary message that we've taught was prophecy, the hour of temptation. And we're getting ready to hit the hour of temptation, man. So don't be surprised, man. You should be already expecting Esau to say, well, look, you ain't getting the vaccination. You can't fucking go to work. Expect that, man. That's what we talked about. We always said that, but look, man, it's going to come a time that we're going to be uncomfortable. We're coming into those times. You might have to walk away from the 72-inch flat screen TV that you like. You might have to walk away from that beautiful car that you like to drive. From that plush house you got. From that pretty woman you got. From your kids. You have to get shit up, bro. This truth is about sacrifice, man. And that's the problem. Jake is afraid to sacrifice because we've never had nothing, man. So when you get a little bit of substance according to your mindset, it's hard to let it go. But that's the whole test. Are you willing to let go and let the Most High, as the Christians like to say? Which they totally say that backwards. It says, and be thou not therefore ashamed of the testimony of Yahushai. And we ain't ashamed of the testimony of the Lord. We're bringing it out. We're telling you the testimony of the Lord is the spirit of prophecy. These things are going to happen, brethren. It's going to happen. The Most High is going to afflict his servants, man. But hey, blessed be us that stand fast in this thing. Because the 2/3, they're going to bug out. They're bugging out already. You see what the black woman is doing? She's getting ready to kill her kids. She's drinking herself into oblivion. You know? So, hey, we ain't got that spirit, man. We got a spirit of a sound mind and a faith, man. And, hey, if you brothers keep the course, hey, the Lord is going to elevate us, man. And one thing the brother Micah Allah told me from Dallas, he said, hey, bro, he said, y'all finna level up. I said, we finna level up. But he said, no, bro, you finna level up through the spirit, man. And I feel like that about all the brothers that's sincere. We all are getting ready to level up because we've all been through things that made us stronger, didn't even realize, man. The shit you've been going through your whole life have already made you callous-like, bulletproof-like before you even came into the truth, man. Because I came into this truth being kind of resilient towards the black woman, man. I already came into the truth not liking so-called white men and knowing the shit that they would do to me based on experiences I had in the world, but not knowing that the Lord was building me up from then. It just all makes sense now. Okay? And it says here, nor of me his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Most High. And the afflictions of the gospel is being ridiculed, scoffed at, spit at, sometimes attacked. Could be beheaded, man. The scriptures say those that were beheaded in Yahweh Shai. Okay? So, hey, we got to strive for righteousness, man. We got to level up in the faith. Because the scriptures say without faith, it is impossible to please him, man. All right? So I got the precept, Matthew 17:24. It says here, Yahweh Shai said unto them, behold, Salakia, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye had faith as the grain of a mustard seed, ye should say unto this mount, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible to you. So, brothers, in order to perform these miracles, man, and overcome the martial law, you got to have faith. You got to know that your unit sit with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You just got to know and believe it. It's no different than swimming, man. The biggest thing about swimming is fear. That's what makes people drown. They get afraid because they look at the water, it's intimidating. Okay? And the scriptures refer to this devil coming in on us as a great flood. And if you think of flood, you think of a violent storm. All right? And how do you overcome that? With faith. Same thing when you get thrown in 30 foot of water and you're not the best swimmer. Hey, I was taught swim or die. And I said, well, I ain't dying. I'm going to swim. And hey, swimming has been one of my favorite sports in the world, man. I can swim on a cold day. You know what I'm saying? And it's a challenge behind it. It's not that you can't do it. It's just you're afraid, you don't understand it. And when you understand what you're involved in and you tap into the spirit and you let the Most High deal with you, hey, bro, you can go to the moon and back. But Jake don't fully understand that potential yet. Jake don't fully grasp that concept. But hey, you keep the course. Hey, eventually the Lord will unlock that potential, man. Okay, because Jake don't really understand. It's like, okay, yeah, I got faith. But what is faith? Do you understand what faith is? What does it consist of? Okay, what is the intricacies of faith? Are you being put in certain situations that's going to test you? Because we're going to be put in situations that's going to test us. But hey, we're going to bolden up through the spirit. Okay, Hebrews 11:6. It says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. Okay, so if you have no faith, you know what I'm saying, or your faith is misplaced, or you have faith in the wrong substance, then hey, the Lord, he's not going to deal with you. It says, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And this is why the scriptures say, seek the Most High 10 times more. 10 times more. All right? But without faith, it's impossible to please the Most High. So have faith, brothers. We got to have faith, because that's what's going to get us through the hump. Faith, you know, and I'm going to keep saying that throughout this lesson. But anyway, let me get another precept here. Let's go to here I'm going to go to the book of 1 Maccabees. You know, and I think it's in the 2nd chapter, down to 41st verse. Yep, this is the book of our 1 Maccabees 2, and I'm going to start at verses let's start at verses 50. It says, now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law, and give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. So, hey, some of us going to get put to death in this thing. But, hey, the scriptures tell you that, hey, those that have died in Yahweh Shai should arise first. All right? It says here, but call to remembrance what the acts of our fathers did in their time. And if our fathers wasn't great, how can they be written in the book of life if they didn't overcome certain challenges? If they didn't stand up to the big bad man on the block like David and Goliath? Hey, look, man, the odds was against David of winning that fight. Same thing like when you go into a boxing match, man. Hey, they say, hey, he may have a chance. They may bet on him 4-1. They may say, well, hey, Tyson gonna knock out Holyfield. Hey, the odds, like when Tyson got knocked out by Buster Douglas, man, look, Buster Douglas was the underdog in that fight. And what happens? He came through in a whim, bro. You know why? Because he believed he can beat Mike. And he knocked Mike out. Same thing with David and Goliath. People looking at him like, this little boy, he gonna defeat this 20-foot man? Oh, yeah, right. And what David do? Because he had faith in the Lord, hey, he blew Goliath's damn head off, man. Shot him in the head with the sling stone. Put him down. Okay? And that's how it's going to be when we overcome this beast. Because we're looking death in the face. You know? And it says here, so shall ye receive great honor and an everlasting name. Because books are going to be written about our brethren, about us. We're going to be written into the book of life of the magnificent works that we done performed before men in the faith of Yahweh Shai. And it says, was not Abraham found faithful in temptation and was imputed unto him for righteousness? All right. Joseph in the time of his distress kept the commandment and was made Lord of Egypt. And why did he do these things? Because they believed in Yahweh Shai, man. Phinehas, our father, being zealot and fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. Yahushua for fulfilling the word was made a judge in Israel, and Caleb for bearing witness before the congregation received the heritage of the land. David for being merciful possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom, and Elias or Elijah for being zealous and fervent for the law was taken up into heaven. And Ananias, Azarias, and Mishael, which is Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, by believing they were saved out of the flame. And Daniel for his innocency, or Salakia, it says, innocency was delivered from the mouth of the lions. All right. And it says, and thus consider ye throughout all ages that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome. There you go, man. So, hey, brother, stop focusing on your flesh and what's going to happen or if it's going to hurt or not, man. You got to take your mind off the pain, bro. Seriously, man. You know what I'm saying? When brothers was getting them tattoos in the world, hey, you overcame that. That's painful. You know what I mean? But, hey, through the spirit, man, hey, stop thinking about the body ailments. Oh, is it going to hurt if he stick my head in the guillotine? Or is it going to hurt when they beat me up or throw me in a pit full of spot or whatever they going to do, man? Stop thinking on that level, man. I have to rebuke myself because I catch myself thinking like, damn, that's going to hurt. But it is what it is, man. The spirit can bold you up when it needs to. And it will. Just got to believe in that. You know, believe in he who sent, man. Okay, and I got one more precept. I don't want to make it too long. I know I'm running out of space. But anyway, this is the Book of Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It says here, and then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of him which have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. All right, that's great boldness. We have to be bold in front of this devil, man. And look, we got half the victory. Okay, Yahushua overcame death for us, man. We just got to play our part. Now we must overcome, because the scriptures say, hey, is the servant greater than his Lord? Is the servant greater than his master? So, hey, we've been bold all this time because, hey, technically it wasn't any repercussions behind it then. But, hey, still now, think the same way. So, hey, if they catch you brothers up, man, if the spirit hops on you, hey, man, look. It tells you in Luke 21 that, hey, it's going to be a testimony, man, that your enemy should not be able to gainsay nor resist. So, at the end of the day, brothers, man, stay bold in this thing. Stay truthful to the Lord. Keep the spirit first and believe in Yahweh Yahushua with all your heart. And hey, he shall deliver you. And with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Yahushua. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect brethren and Ahchyam, pushing the message in sincerity and truth. And with that, shalom, wa ba ba ba, shalom.